Oh, sit. Ooh. When you miss and still strike, I like that.
Got no regrets, I'm on the run, chasing the check, dropping the top, riding the vet, feeling myself, what you expect, you know I'm with it. No better feeling, cause I could've quit, but I didn't. 007 when I'm on a mission, moving it up to a better position, they thought it was.
What's going on, YouTube world? Charles Hutchinson here, and man, today, man, we got a bunch of ASIM shiny equipment. Crimson Jackal, Virtual Energy Blackout, and the Zigzag. I think the Zigzag is hybrid, so yeah, but from what I've seen out of it, again, it responds like a pearl. A lot of hook, very clean, a lot of continuation. So I put all these balls on a lane next to each other, and that's what everybody always cries for. Not cries, ask. And they want to see everything compared to everything. So I'm gonna do a couple shots again with each particular zone, and we're gonna see how these balls match up. Yeah, it's my best way. Again, it's not gonna be a terribly long video just because, again, it's a lot to continue to record, and I want you guys to get as much information as possible. I like them. I think the Crimson is really good, and I think the Zigzag is really good too. And in the Virtual Energy, I think a lot of people have seen it and they know it now. So again, let's see how all these balls are going to match up. And then, of course, if you guys want to see something else, put it below, and I'll probably put together another one of these quick videos. I know you guys enjoy seeing the balls, at the same place at the same time. So that's what we're gonna give it to you. But as always, man, the jerseys. Cool Week Elite, thecoolweek.com. Hutchinson is the code for 10% off. Take advantage. And yeah, that's really it, man. You in South Florida, it's a Bowls Edge Pro Shop. They take care of you. Bolero Tamarack. It's my place. Shout out to Nicole, Ken, Ty, every part of the management team. Appreciate you guys. But let's get to the lanes, guys. All right, so fresh shot. There's not been one single ball thrown out in this lane. I'm gonna see how they look. Again, play a little straighter, do what I do. Gonna tweak the shoulders, get a little more up the lane, get a little too direct, see what we get. All right, standing on 10. Yeah, I'm looking to get this one up the lane. Tweak the shoulders. Sit. These big aces, bro, a lot of hook, a lot of motion down lane, and that's what we saw. So let's see if I can throw one more, then we're gonna move on. All right, one more here. Hard. Moving on. All right, keep these shoulders this way. Get it going. That one laid off a lot more than the Crimson. It did. It definitely did. Wasn't quite it. Wasn't quite it. Oh. No love. No love. On to the Zigzag. All right, Zigzag time. Sit. So I think this might have the lowest intermediate diff, but it looked cleaner, and it really just kind of sat there. So hey, it's probably gonna be the cleanest, probably. Should do it one more. moment I get around the ball, I won't say around it, but more like I hit up on it a little bit, it just took off. But one more, they want to move on from this part of the lane that they're all hooking from. Tweak the shoulders, make sure I get it to the right. A little bit better. Boom. So that's it. Keeping the shoulders that way really just helps projection and get these balls when I'm playing this part of the lane, just keep it to the right. So let's go ahead and move and pick back up the crimson. All right, so I'm sitting on 10, I'm gonna jump to 20 now. And this is where the fun should start. I think these all are gonna go relatively sideways. Maybe. I like it when they explode like that. It's pretty cool. It's pretty cool. All right, crimson. All right. Throw one more. That's a little more forward. So I definitely saw a bit more deflection in that shot, but it's definitely because I'm getting out the ball a little more forward, and it's tumbling, but it's giving me a lot of control. So I think once I move a little bit further left, I might run into carry issues with that particular hand position and what I'm doing. But let's go ahead, throw it one more time, and move to the virtual energy. Yeah, so again, still a lot of deflection. I'm not quite getting back to the inside of it, like, or rotating it back around it. Like, you can just watch the ball not quite, like, tilt-wise, not as where I want it to be, but it's still getting all 10 out. Virtual energy from right here. Let's see what we get. Oh, I snatched it pretty good. Oh yeah. That was exactly what I was trying to do with the other crimson. Again, still equated to a strike, but you saw the continuation more. If you play that shot back, you can see it just and keep going through the pins, where saw a little bit more deflection from, again, the Jackal. 20, again, I'm looking to about 7 down lane. Virtual energy, man, like, if you haven't tried it, it's pretty good. It's pretty good. It's pretty good, man. All right, we're gonna throw one more and we're gonna get to the zigzaggies. I pured every one of those shots with that one. It looks really good, I'm not gonna lie. But let's get to the zigzag. All right, again, same spot. Zigzaggy. Boom, boom. So out of all of them, I'm not gonna say that they look like dramatically different so far from here. I think the big test is once we get, I'm gonna move 5 and then move another 5. Because I want to see what it does in the oil, because again, on a house shot, definitely everything does look way more blended than if I had a sports shot out here. And yes, at some point I will do some more sports shot stuff with like a 40-foot or a 45-foot pattern to see how some of these balls respond in that particular condition. But again, if you're on house shots and you just have a favorite brand, I think you're in safe hands with a crimson or a zigzag or a virtual energy, because they're all pretty good. So, but I'm gonna throw another shot here, because this is silly, the amount of strikes being thrown. I think I went, since I moved here, I'm like on 6 in a row. Oh, see it? One more. Zigzag. The zig is zagging right now, man. I'm not gonna lie. Oh, sit. Ooh. When you miss and still strike, I like that. I like that. I like that. I like that. Now, this is again a big test for the Crimson. I was on 20. Now I'm going to 25. In league, it didn't like when I got super far left. So I want to see, you know, if it was me, well, I'm in the wrong hand position. See what this ball does here. It was probably me because just slightly cocked my wrist a little bit more. I spoke about this in the previous video, and again, it just went through the pins, no problem. Oh, let's see what it does. So that was pretty much exactly what I saw. 7 pin, and then I moved or made a little bit of adjustment, 10 pin. So it's kind of me where, again, I didn't stay as locked in with my hand, and I think that's a huge part of why I saw the reaction and what I just saw there. So I'm gonna throw one more and be a little more exaggerated and see if I get a 10 out or 7 out. Again, stand on 25, and it's possible that I will have to start moving my target a little more inside and make the ball not work as hard. But let me see. First, hand position. Wouldn't call that convincing, but I was still pretty fast. And again, it helped me isolate one aspect. Right hand position, now you can key in on, again, speed. And that's also a very, very vital thing. Don't do a bunch of adjustments all at the same time. You're gonna learn a lot of nothing from that. I'm gonna throw one more at the Crimson, just so I wanna see now. Execute it, slow down. Stay locked in. It did what it's supposed to do. So let's go ahead and jump to the virtual energy. All right, so 25. See what this virtual energy does. I'm gonna uncut my wrist so I'm not as exaggerated as what I was doing before with the Crimson, and we're gonna see what this ball does. Definitely got it further out, and it flat 10'd me. So see if we can stay in the money zone. Better. Still flat 10. So cup the wrist, see what my reaction is. Cupping wrist. Oh, I really abused that one. Yeah, that gave me to have it back in. I think I got a little too slow. So one more shot and we get to the zigzag. See if I can get it right. That bounced. Bouncing around. All right. None of them like that. Let's go with the zigzag. I'm hoping it's a little bit better. But yeah, it definitely struggled from right there, especially because it's not as defined. It's a fresh house shot. So I'm trying to make it work. But when we get to the zigzag, we're gonna wrap this up. All right, 25 with the zigzags. So got it out from right there. They it's not as big of a block, so it actually shaped a little bit more and carried. So let's throw another one. Oh, I really hit that one too. So exactly what Phil kind of hinted at, having a little bit less overall differential is storing more energy and it's shaping more in this situation. So I actually get a lot more shape without having to manipulate my wrists as much. So let's get one more in the pocket and then we're gonna call it. All right, so one more here. Flat 10 is the story from right there. Need more defined friction. So if I was really trying to strike, I would just be further right. But that is it. All these balls are definitely strong. A lot of motion down lane. The Crimson, if I had to pick a favorite, I like the Crimson, but the all black bowling ball always works. So that'd probably be a toss up between what I'm bowling on. If I'm in a heavier volume situation, I might lean towards getting the Jackal. If I don't know what I'm walking into, I might go with the virtual. But if I know I'm higher friction, I might start off with the zigzag. So that's my breakdown of these, man. So I hope you enjoyed watching these balls go down the lane. And until next time, guys.
Counting it up, forming a plan, ain't buying no chain till I buy me some land. Making a way to buy my estate, boat on the lake, plus one in the bay. What can I say? I want it all.